Hello, boobies.
I would just say build a better deck.
It's Friday. Partying, partying. Partying, partying.
Buzz your girlfriend. Woof.
Holy mother forking shirt balls.
Perhaps play a little game called Just a Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels. Or, ouch, ouch, you're on my hair.
Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
Ooh, welcome to the meat forest. Welcome to the. I hit that button right beforehand, so that threw.
Implanted that thought, and you're like, I want a meat forest.
I was doing so many things. I'm like, turn the volume down, turn this off, turn this on, turn this, and then I just, welcome to the meat forest. Welcome to the CommanderSmiths.
We are the CommanderSmiths? Is that what you can't mess with the flow?
I know. I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins. Outro last week, intro this week. It's
it throws the whole game off.
Can't do that.
This is episode 402. Oh, and it's a special. We get to hit this button.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Partying, partying.
It's true.
Yeah, it's a Friday episode. I love the Friday episodes. It's a little more loosey goosey.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not drinking this time. I got hosting a Thanksgiving tomorrow for my brother and my mom and families and stuff like that. So
I just feel like I have
gotta be sober.
Good for you.
And how's your tooth doing? Tooth doing better?
Yeah, it was infected. So
Yikes.
went in. I called up Wednesday morning. I'm like, I think I'm still way too miserable for this. And they're like, you're a weak ass, but come on in. And then they're like, oh yeah, that's infected. Okay, here you go. And took a pill, and they're like, and it felt way better after like an hour.
And amoxicillin type thing or something, or what did they give you?
Yeah, so it's amoxicillin pills. Okay. And so normally it's like a pink fluid that you give to the kids or whatever, but I'm assuming the pills are cheaper, but they're pretty big.
Nice. So it's been doing the trick. You've been you're healing.
Yeah. It's because I had pressure like forehead and eyes, and it made me like really tired, and then like inflammation of like the gums, and like I had pain down underneath my jaw. But it was all really like low level.
Oh, but so they
could have been like achy in the jaw, but like the eye stuff was the weird stuff.
They didn't give you the good meds then? Like
no. There's a big difference between poppy seed abuse from when you were a teenager in the last 25 years. Like, I think they've cracked down on it. Also, my dentist might not be like the doctor that can prescribe that stuff either.
Yeah,
like, there might be differences, and I don't know.
Oh, I got, what did I get? I think I got Vicodin, if I remember right, or Percocet. No, I think it was Vicodin. Because I think that's when I was like, oh man, I like this stuff. This is really good stuff right
Take
here.
more of my teeth.
I want to save this. I'm gonna stay like with the pain so I can have this for later, for fun times when it's not painful. Yeah. So that's funny they didn't give it to you. But yeah, so I'm glad you're healing up. For those that don't know this, well, the people that are listening audio wise, I guess we recorded this on Friday, obviously, but Thanksgiving week coming up, so we're not going to be doing that. So what are we actually doing on this?
Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates. And hopefully you have a good time getting together with family.
Yeah, we have you have 3 Thanksgivings you're doing. So you have one tomorrow,
yes.
And you have
I have one on the day with the in-laws, and then
our Smith one at my house.
Yep. Yeah. You are graciously hosting How many people do we have? There's normally like 20 to 30 that show up.
30 something last time.
It's a bit.
Yeah. So we'll see.
That's-
It's gonna be. We're waiting till after the Wednesday thing or Thursday Thanksgiving, and then basically Friday's a full day of cleaning. So that'll be good times.
Right.
But
I was wondering how long. Like you guys are a lot cleaner than I am. I spent like a week cleaning my house. I mean, I was in a lot of pain, so I only had so much
effort
energy
you could
for
put
a
into it,
day.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well, we have also the 2 dogs, the 2 cats, and the 2 birds. So the birds don't really matter that much, but there's hair. So that's the part where
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's true.
we're
That's
not going to start that until it's close.
but
to
there's me. I'm super hairy, and I
It's
leave hair droppings everywhere. I guess.
hair drop.
I know it's not. That sounds like a poop ball or whatever. You know, a hairball.
I
don't know.
I just learned a little fun fact today. This is going to be a really dumb fact, but we're talking about hair, and I literally just did this like 2 hours ago. So I was like, because normally I shave before the podcast, but since we did one on Tuesday and now it's Friday, I didn't shave. But then I started getting like a couple of the little hairs up here that were coming out, so I like plucked them. And you pluck it, and it's like you would see the root, like it's really down in there. I'm like, how does hair even grow back after you just pull that out of there? I'm like, what? So of course, Google searched it, and I learned something today. So hair is kind of like teeth in a way. So the reason why your hair falls out is because you have another hair underneath that's pushing that hair out of that follicle. So it's like continuously growing. So it gets to a certain length. And then you have another one, a baby hair that's coming up behind it and starts pushing it out. And that's why your hair falls out of your head. And so when you pluck it, there is one that's way down there that's already growing and it comes out later. Is that interesting? I didn't think that hair was like that. But it did say.
That is interesting. I like how you applied it to teeth as well.
Well,
That's
because think of
like
baby
baby teeth.
Yeah, it comes in and pushes your tooth out. So that's
I
what
get
your
that.
hair. Yeah. So it also said that if you pluck your hair enough, it grows back slower. And then I said that to Cindy. Like I did the whole like dad fun facts. I'm like, oh, I just learned this. And she's like, well, that does make sense because when she plucks her eyebrow hairs, they grow back very slow. So cool story, Hansel. Do you have that button? Because I do somewhere. There it is.
Hello, boobies.
Whoops, I hit both of them.
I got it. Oh, not Hansel. Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah. So it was interesting. And also, wait, one more thing. Then I'm giving more fun facts about hair. If you like pluck a bunch of hairs in the same area, it inflames that area and causes your hair to grow. Like it stimulates that area to grow hair because it's like, oh, you just lost a bunch of hair. We need to grow. Whereas if you're just like,
what does shaving do?
I mean, that just cuts it off.
Is that an inflammation tactic?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just the plucking part.
So if you want a fuller beard, you need to pluck your face.
But remember what I said, if you pluck it too often, then it grows back slower. But if you pluck a bunch in the same area, it inflames it. If you're only doing it like a couple times.
Okay. We pluck your face. We pluck my face, and then we let it come back to where it is now.
Right. Okay.
Like then you take a few months, and then you pluck it again. So you just
can you imagine plucking that face? Like that's a lot of hair.
Face? What do you mean that face?
Goo.
What do you mean?
Wait. I have the button. I just hit it in the pre stuff. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Ready?
Buzz your girlfriend.
Woof.
I could be okay with the face. It's the neck. If you were to pluck the under jaw neck, ooh, I would not like that.
Do you ever do the nose hair plucks? Oh, those are eye waters right there. Those always stay.
My eyebrows get long enough that Kirsten can just like grab it and like there's texture to it. It's not round. It's like there's edges. It's my dad has the same thing. It's just thick caterpillar eyebrows.
Yeah, you and Grant and your dad, you guys are just big Sasquatch is there. Just all right. So what are we doing on this episode?
Hold on. I do have a story that I'm really proud of in between. So basically, I farted getting out of my car. Good timing on you taking a drink.
Thank you. Okay, yes, it was almost
So farted getting out of my car. It was like Wednesday. I was coming back from the amoxicillin, and so I got that, and I farted, got it out of the car. 2 hours later, got back in it, smelled.
Are you serious?
Oh my god, it was
Your
awful.
fart particles were just sitting there, just waiting.
Just sitting right on the seat. And it's cold enough that I think it just kind of like chilled in the air. And like, I got in and just enveloped me. I was like, oh, what is that?
Okay, we're gonna keep going on this. It's 11 minutes in, no magic talk at this point. People don't even know what we're gonna be doing, even though you can see the thumbnail. When I was a kid, I probably told you this story before, but you probably have forgotten. I was in the bathtub and I farted, and I think had bubbles in there enough that, you know, if you fart, the bubble's gonna stay. So it came to the surface but didn't pop. And it was a bad fart because it had brown swirls going back, like kind of like it was, I've told you that one before, haven't I? Yeah. Because it's like that, bubbles have that like rainbow swirl. It was brown instead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you didn't have like underwear to trap any of the fecal matter.
I could see it to this day. This little bubble, probably, this big, just swirling brown going back and forth. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to
You
pop
might have just shit the tub. That's
probably. I have a shitting problem as an adult. So, I've shit on trees. I've shit the bed this year.
Right.
Are you surprised?
Oh no.
That was the beginning. It was fart bubbles in the bathtub. That's
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, we're not even drinking.
I feel like I've told this story before too. So we're just telling fart jokes at this point. Fart experiences, let's say that. And so one time I was going to be a senior in high school. I went to a football camp with some guys on the team, South Dakota State. Yeah. And so first day I'm wore the fuck out. Like my legs are cramping and I am like literally just taking a nap on the bed in midday after lunch. And I don't even remember who my roommate was, but Grant, my brother, was there, and there was only 2 sophomores, so it's him and his buddy, who's also a sophomore. And they knock on my door. They're like, "Hey, Lau, let's go do something." And I was like, "Guys, I cannot move. I'm just resting." So, And they're like, "Hey, can you just like open the door? Like, I want to talk to you." And so I like half roll over, and I'm able to grab the doorknob and open it. And they had farted it into a Gatorade bottle, shoved it into my face and squeezed it, and then ran away.
And
I could not fucking move.
Couldn't move.
And it just stayed with me. And it condensed within that Gatorade bottle. And it was, they just fucking put it on my nose.
You had fart particles all over.
I'm lucky I didn't get pink eye.
Yeah.
Like it was.
It's in my mouth.
It was
one
one of the worst smells ever. I hated that shit. So
okay, I got one more, and then we gotta actually.
All right. I'm done.
This one isn't a fart one, but it reminded me of it with college. So I was just like, oh yeah. And you probably heard this one too. I guarantee you've heard this one. So I was, college freshman year. Was it freshman? No, it was my sophomore year. Yeah, it's the early college year, so it's drinking every day. Whatever, you're just partying all the time. Party. Wait, I fucking hit that.
Partying.
Yeah. So it was the next morning after partying, and I hung over shit, and I go into the shower, and our showers were weird in my second year there. It was like a brand new tower, so it wasn't like your ghetto showers. It was like an actual, kind of like the YMCA, where you walk in and the showers are all there, but it's just a single shower, and like you're not sharing a bathroom with anybody.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like you walk in, but it's tighter quarters. It's probably like a 5x5 or 4x4 foot area. So I'm sitting there, I'm showering, getting all rinsed up, and then I'm like, oh god, my stomach is just it's just bothering me. So I'm like, oh, I gotta let this one go. So I ripped ass. I was close enough to the wall that it put a brown splatter against the wall. It looked like somebody took a brown water balloon and just chucked it. And it just splat. I turned around. I was like, oh, grabbed the shower head and angled it up and washed it all down. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I've had.
Oh, guys are
issues my whole
gross.
life.
We're so gross.
I'm sure my wife she's working, Cindy's over there working on her scrapbook room. She probably is hearing these stories just like, oh, this is amazing.
Oh, you want to decorate the bathroom?
Yeah.
Huh?
All right, Larry, what are we doing on this episode?
All right, we're going to go through the new avatar cards out there, Legends, 5/5 Legends, and Fave 5 cards from the set.
We don't know what each other's lists are, so we're just going to kind of go back and forth with that.
We can steal
yeah.
and stuff like that.
And that's it, really, right? I mean, we're just...
Yeah, that is. Did you want to talk about the pre-release at all?
Oh,
or
yeah.
did we steal all the stories at this point?
Yeah. Pre-release was really good. That was last weekend, or was it last? Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, it was last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, so I went with our cousin Mark, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. Firebending is really strong.
Okay.
With the attacks and everything like that, and getting the mana. If you're able to play stuff at instant speed, really good. Airbending is probably one of my favorite things. Like, that seems really cool. Like, just, it's kind of like a temporary removal, and it isn't that bad that it, like, really fucks people over, but it can, and you can use it as protection in ways too. So I thought airbending is really cool. Water bending is really cool because it's just like convoke in a way.
Yeah, convoke for abilities.
Never saw earth bending, but reading it, I feel like that's going to be a really cool mechanic as well. So overall, really, really good. Hey, what's up? Yeah, earth bending. He loves earth bending, is what Bill said. So I had a lot of fun. I won my first match, and then I got put Mark and I at the number one table, so we went against each other. I think it was number one table. No, I started at the number one table and I moved to the number two table because my first match went 3 games, whatever. So I went against Mark. I beat him the first game pretty easily, I think.
What were you again? Were you earth or water bending? No, you were
water and air. So I was white and blue. So a shit ton of creatures, flying creatures, a lot of air bending on their stuff, getting rid of their creatures and then swinging in for the kill. So I beat Mark pretty handily the first game. Second game, it was looking like I was going to stomp him. And this might be in my top 5. Avatar's Wrath, which we talked about in the Discord when it got revealed. That's the one that's like a Voltron type Wrath where you pick one creature and then you airbend everything else. So everybody's creatures go, and then your opponents can't cast cards anywhere except for their hand until your next turn. So basically, I had the game won, not one, but I mean, if Mark said go, he's dead. He plays that. I had 5 or 6 creatures out. Boom, they all disappear. I have to take a turn off. I can't play those. So I only had like a creature in my hand. So then I played that. Mark's, he had his big guy stayed out and he starts swinging in, hitting me. Then the next turn, I have to then airbend, get my stuff in. And by that point, they're all summoning sickness and all that. So I couldn't come back. I almost had him still again, but that freaking saved his butt. So he wins that game. We go to the third match. He fucking pulls the card again. Like, I start getting everything out and then he airbends. Everything's out. And by that point, he had something that was a 5/5. And so I was just done by the time I even get it out. So, yeah. And then the third match, I think I took it 2-0 in that one too. Okay. So, and that's the first time I've had.
So the airbending Wrath is pretty brutal, huh?
God, that was awesome. And then, so Mark and I were talking about it after, and that has a lot more use. Like, we were in the Discord, we're like, oh, that's really great for, Voltron style, but it's also good for like ETB style decks, because you do it to yourself, take advantage of airbending everything, keep the one thing out that's going to, that doesn't really have an ETB or maybe your strongest creature. Yeah. So there's more uses than just being like, oh, this is only a Voltron style. That's an ETB deck. So there's so many more ETB decks out there. So you have multiple uses. And I think it's going to be on my 5. If you don't pick it, I'm going to pick it. And I don't like normally picking Wraths because it doesn't feel like a Wrath because everybody still gets those creatures. They can play them for 2.
It's just skips a turn or
skips
two.
a turn, and that's what's kind of nice too, because then it also stops people from playing their commanders. You know, if they haven't played their commanders, they can't play them that next turn either because it's not from their
That's
hand.
a good point.
So there's, I think that's one of the better cards in, like, a sneaky good card in the set. So, but yeah, overall I went, did you fart again and it's been sitting there and you just gave up on it?
Well, I was just wondering, like, there are cards that are kind of like that, but like don't allow people to play from anything but their hand, or
Yeah.
makes things cost more or less.
But yeah,
so that's an interesting card for sure.
get
I
the
don't think
fuck
it's
outta
on my
here,
list. I
Cole.
probably missed it.
Cole.
Get the fuck out!
Get the
Hashtag
fuck
Team
outta here with
Forest
your
Walk.
Team Forest Walk crap. But yeah, no, I was pleasantly surprised. I went into it like completely blind. I hadn't done our Fae 5 list yet, you know. So I was just like, I don't even know, in all honesty, all the mechanics of how everything works. You know, I was like, how does fire bending work? How does water bending? How does earth bend? Like I had to do it as we went along. But yeah, overall it went really well. If I didn't run into Mark, I think it would have been 3-0. You know, it's my luck.
Mark's
with
a hard
it.
one to
Yeah,
beat.
Mark-
I've never even heard of him losing a game.
Well, he lost the next match, so we both went 2-1. So yeah, he
That's a good point.
airbend toot.
Tootin' is just airbending.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, so it was fun. I wasn't expecting to like it, and I ended up liking it. And now going through the entire set and doing our Fae 5 stuff, there's a lot more cards that I like in this. A lot more than I liked in Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I was having trouble being like, I don't want to build really any of these. And it wasn't until you made the modular comment with Iron Spider-Man, Iron Spider, that then I was like, oh yeah, I'll build that deck. And so then I built that. But this one, there's more to it. And there's a lot of cooler cards, I think. So I think we get into that here. But really quick, we did get a new patron. So let me hit up our tags really quick. You guys can become a patron, like our new patron, Elliot Peterson.
Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
That is, thank you for becoming a patron, Elliot. That is one way you guys can become or support the CommanderSmiths. Become a patron. $1 gets you in the Discord. So it's just $1 a month. If you go higher on the tiers, God, I keep forgetting. I need to grab now. You get my nipple again. There's my boobie. See, there's the nipple.
what? No.
She can't even move.
Hello, booby.
There we go. There we go. I got it.
$1 gets in the Discord. $5 gets you proxies each month if you so choose. Do we want to show? Well, we got Stranger Things coming out this week. So this was one from last month or 2 months ago, which is and they shall know no fear, and that's with the Stranger Things stuff there. So we have over 450 proxies you can pick from. So that's kind of like a little patron perk that you can get each month that we kind of give back there. But really, the big thing is just get in on the Discord, because that's how you communicate with us. We don't have Twitter. We don't have X anymore. We don't have Blue Sky at the moment. You can communicate with us on, ooh, bless you, buddy. Or you can communicate with us on YouTube as well. We do try to answer all comments and all that stuff on there. But direct conversations, if you want to have it with us or people like us, if you like this dumbass humor, get on the Discord, because that's what it is. Like, it's just, you want to hear poop stories and fart talks for the first 15 minutes of a podcast. It's a magic podcast. Get on the Discord, because that's what it is. So that's a great promotion for what it is.
Yeah. Do you like us? You can get more of us.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's like-minded people on there. So that is one way you guys can support us. The other way is you can check out our store, which is linked below on my eBay account. You can get the Yeti cups right here. Huge ass cups. Lowry's the one that is the one that you would get, except for the little Kill the Smiths on it. It's the red one there. So that's one way you guys can get that, and metal tokens there as well. Free way to support us is you're watching this video right now. Hit the like button. I know you hear it all the time. You hear it all the fucking time, but it really does help us. Like, every time you hit that like button, it means, hey, YouTube's like, oh, people like this. We will show it to more people, and then people find out more about our show, and we continue to grow. So we're getting close to hitting 3,000 subs. So we're getting up there. So the more that you guys help us out that way, the better. So if anything, just do that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so as well. If you need to get in communication with us, you can email us at CommanderSmiths@gmail.com. But the best way is really jump on the Discord. So, okay, let's get to the beer and pizza of this one. So, Lowry, you won the tournament. So you get to choose not only the first pick of the first Fave 5, I will take the second one, but you get to choose which one we want to do first. Do you want to do Fave 5 Commander cards or Fave 5 overall cards? And just so you guys know, when we do the Fave 5 overall cards, we don't include the legendary creatures in that. So some of those cards might be like, whoa, this should be the top 5 card in the set, or at least in the top 10. Well, if it's a legendary creature, then it would be in the Fave 5 legendary part. So what do you want to do first, buddy?
I don't really care. I was thinking, let's do Legends.
Legends. All right. Fave 5 Legends. So we're going to go back and forth. Lowry's going to pick one. I'm going to pick one. Back and forth, back and forth. Our Fave 5. We don't know each other's lists. And that's how it goes.
I think we're going to be fighting over something. There are some top tier cool
There are.
ones for sure.
Yep,
Like,
yep. You want to
but I'm going to go with the one that I'm already deep into building. I have planned for recording it in the next week or two whenever I get it. But I'm going to go with Toph, the first Metal Bender.
Oh, damn it.
As 1 in a red and a green and a white for a 3/3 human warrior ally. And then non-token artifacts you control are lands in addition to their other types. Parentheses, they don't gain the ability to tap for mana. And then at the beginning of your end step, Earthbend 2, which is target land you control, becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put 2/1/1 counters on it. When it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. So there's a lot going on here, right?
The funny thing is this. Do you remember the conversation before? And I was like, yeah, it depends on what happens in the podcast. This was the guy.
This was what, yeah. I'm deep into it.
I didn't realize which one
How
you.
about?
No, you're fine.
I even told you.
No, I know, but I didn't realize
Right.
the name of what you like said
All right.
the name, and now like this is the only one that I was like, because this is really cool because you could do artifacts
Yes.
and sacrifice artifact ability. They're gonna come back, and you're gonna
Yes.
come back. Like this is ridiculous. This can be.
It's really cool in that
yeah,
regard.
yeah. Like that's how I would do it. I mean, you could do even.
You might have a different kind of deck.
You got it.
You could check it out.
No,
I'll
you
send you
got
my
it.
deck list, and then
got
you'll be
it.
like, "Nah, I had a different idea."
You got it, baby.
Then we have
You got
two
it.
Toph decks running around.
Yeah, right. No, this could be really strong because it's it comes at the return at the battlefield. Wait. When it dies,
Tap.
exiled. Yeah, but if you could get some free sack outlets without the tapping, you can have a continuous loop going, can't you?
No, I mean because the Earthbend part has to be attached to the land. It doesn't give it to all the lands. So like
Oh yeah.
at the end of the turn, you Earthbend it
okay,
to, you
okay.
sacrifice
So there's
it,
a
comes
little
into
more
play
work.
tap.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's a little more work than I
So
was
it's
thinking.
like a once per turn loop, if you so wish. Yeah.
Yeah, in my head I was like, oh, it's a land. Now when lands go away, they come back and they're tapped. No, you have to earthbend it to get the ability and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Okay.
Yep.
That's a little more difficult.
Now the big, like, you're right, like free sack outlets are really nice, like Need for Speed, and then there's that elf that sacrifice a land, gives something shroud, a creature shroud. You like that one. You could probably have some payoffs in there, like what is it? It's not Yavimaya, I don't think. But whenever a land goes into the graveyard, you get a 5/3 elemental, stuff like that. So right now, the way that I'm going is because the other thing too is that whenever the artifact comes into play, it is a land once it's in play. So I do believe that landfall triggers in that regard.
Let's see. They don't. Yep. But the other thing is, I hate that I'm going to say this. Yeah, Yavimaya works really well in here.
Yeah.
It works.
Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, turns all of those artifact lands that can't turn for mana. They now can tap for a green. They are forests. Urborg can go in this deck and turn them into swamps as well.
That's a good point because it doesn't have the swamp part. I forgot about. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a pretty cool spot for it. There's also a handful of cards that allow you to just lands gain the ability to tap for any mana. Joiner Adept, and there's a couple others.
Are you gonna? Are you gonna
There's
do?
definitely some cool stuff.
This could be a one that you do like a man lands. You could turn all your lands into creatures.
The only one that I'm planning on using for sure is Inkmoth Nexus. And
I
that's
just
kind
meant
of
like
why we had that.
The enchantments, that turn all your lands turn into 2/2s. Could do that.
Well, that's true. I think
seems
a lot
bad.
of those, like, it affects everybody's creatures. But like at the same time,
no,
like
is
there
it?
isn't any
Oh,
benefit to turning them into creatures because the Earthbend doesn't.
Yeah. It doesn't affect that because then you hurt your stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Board wipe really hurts a little. If you
Everybody. But I mean, you are more than likely to have benefits to lands. Like there's Terra Eternal that turns all your lands indestructible. There's land. Oh,
damn.
There's a white enchantment that if somebody else's wrath, all your lands come back into play. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
So there's some cool things you can get going with this for sure.
This has like of my 3-color combo card. Like if I were to pick a 3-color combo deck, red, green, and white are the 3 that I like the most. Like that combo together, because you have your protection from the white. We all love green, and I love red, so it has everything. Like if I had to choose the 3 colors, those are the 3.
That's it. All right, I would go green, black, blue, probably personal.
Yeah, I know you.
But degen, I guess. But yeah, Toph is really, really cool. I'm sorry that I stole it.
Oh, it's okay.
Normally I ask you what you're going to build, but I think 2 weeks ago, a week and a half ago,
You're
I
telling
was just like, this is it.
To be honest with you, all my other ones I think are legendaries that I think are really good cards that none of these are commanders. This was the one I was
99.
telling you that I was like, I'm not going to tell you what it is because I don't want you to steal it. You already had it. I didn't realize it. I actually, when we got to this point and you were starting with this, I was like, I remember him saying, because there's multiple of this character, as we could see over here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's only 2. Never mind. So that's yours, though. All right. I'm going to get the big dog that I know is towards the top of the list. And so mine are going to be basically legendaries.
I'm going to try and talk you into building one of these at least.
Monocolor? I'm not going to build monocolor. I know I just built the Spider-Man one. All these are monocolor pretty much that I have on here that are going to be here. But yeah, it's Wan Shi Tong Librarian. This card is sick.
Bonkers.
So it's 2 blue and X for a bird spirit. It's a 1/1 with flash, flying, vigilance. When it enters, put X11 counters on him, then draw half of X rounded up or rounded down. Whenever an opponent searches the library, put a 1/1 counter and draw a card. Like, this is just silly because it has the flash part. So you could just cast it for the 2. It comes in and is a 1/1, and then you're gonna draw while somebody's already searching their library. I mean, you're gonna get that if people play fetches. Our group, this is gonna work wonders. So this is just an all-star. Like, this is a toolbox card for me. Like, I'm gonna probably
I
try
hate
to
that
pick this up.
$50.
Oh, is it really? Is that the cheapest
Yeah, it's
version?
the
43.
the most or most expensive, the second most probably expensive card in but I think everybody looks at that card and they're like, this thing's
really good.
crazy.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So, there isn't much more to say with it. It's just it's going to be awesome in Commander. It's an all-star. So I'm hoping that this comes down a bit. I think if
this
it
has
gets
some
down,
potential in like legacy play. I can see that.
oh, come on, no.
Yeah,
I
that was
want-
a pretty darn good card.
Come down to 20 and then I'll pick it up. Don't stay up by that 50 range.
You know what? How about high 20s? I can see high 20s.
I might get it there. This is a card.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
probably when I'll pull the trigger.
you and I
or
were
try for it.
texting earlier, and like I was talking about, really right now I'm trying to whittle my collection down, getting rid of bulk stuff, and we don't buy boxes anymore because it's more of our decks and all that stuff and then toolbox stuff. This is one from the set where I'm like, I want this in my toolbox thing because any blue deck, I'm probably going to try to use this because it's a very good draw engine, especially in our play group. Especially if you or me are in a game, and most of our people play fetches as well. This is going to draw a lot of cards just off of fetches, So this is, and it's not hindering, it's not being like, well, if you search, you can't search, like opposition agent or whatever. This is just allowing us to draw cards, and so
draw and make them bigger, and it's.
And even at the worst, if you're
flash vigilant, the vigilance did not need to be there. Right. Let's as a card, maybe as a character, but
yeah.
Fuck, it was a good card.
But I mean, even like the if your playgroup isn't doing the searching as much, you could still tap 2 and like 6 and draw 3 cards off of it, and it comes in with those many counters, and this is just a good card.
It's good.
All right, Lowry.
Real good.
What is your second pick?
My second pick is going to be Iroh Grand Lotus.
Iroh. How do you spell that one?
IRO.
Oh, okay.
H. There's an H on there.
What? There's an H?
Yeah. AIROH.
AIRO?
No.
What? What are you?
What? She didn't even read.
Are you fucking with me?
IROH.
Oh, there is an H. Okay. Which one?
Grand Lotus. That one. Yeah. All right. So this is a 5/5 for 3 mana, green and a blue and a red. Firebending 2. So when it attacks, you get 2 red mana. You got to use it during combat, right?
Yeah. By the end of your comment, you got to use that red mana.
And then during your
really
turn,
quick, I do want to remind, and I'm pretty sure I'm right with this. I actually didn't have a talk with you before. The firebending win cards, and this one doesn't show that. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
Firebending in the reminder text in a lot of cards will show the red mana. This is like what is it?
Extort.
Extort. So it doesn't count as a red, even if you just have like a blue card and has firebending. It's just a blue card. Color identity is just blue. The reminder text of the firebending it's just reminder text.
Yeah. So if it's within a parentheses,
yes,
then that doesn't count towards.
This is a very good example of these cards because it doesn't show the reminder of what firebending does, and so that can kind of give you an idea. I mean, this one is a red card, but if this was black there, it would still say the same thing. So just kind of throwing that out there. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So Firebending 2, and then during your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to the mana cost, or during your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. The cool thing is, lesson spells in your graveyard costing 1 is pretty sweet. Bad news is lessons are terrible. They're so bad.
There's some decent ones in this. They've added
in
some,
this set.
In
but
this
yeah,
set, but
from Strixhaven
previous is
awful.
terrible. Yeah, we are going back to Strixhaven again, so I feel like this becomes more and more relevant as the years go on here.
Yeah, I mean it's been years. Like,
well, I think
I would
Strixhaven
not.
is this coming year.
Oh, we are.
We're returning to Strixhaven again, so I bet you we have lessons again there.
I was gonna say I wouldn't wait 5 years to upgrade this thing.
Right.
So,
but it's interesting because this one
that
has like a
coming up.
mix of the, like, has a benefit for lessons, and then you don't get that with the flashback part of the other part. So it's like you can have a balance of lessons and non-lessons in this. So how would you think of building this one? That just a lot of.
Oh, I wouldn't have any lessons. I don't think.
No, but it's all a big spell slinger deck with the flashback stuff.
I mean, you go ramp spells for sure, avoid creatures and rocks, which allow you to get to Iroh quicker, and then you recast it, and then you get to the bigger, like just massive spells that you want to be casting later on. So like Nature's Lore, getting 2 lands for 4 mana really quick, like that I really like the idea of. And so that's as far as I got. A little bit, like you can have some burn spells if that's something that you want, because then the firebending becomes really relevant with like instant speed sort of removal in red that help you with the firebending. being able to cast that from the graveyard.
Can I say one thing though? His 6 CMC seems so high for this.
But I think that's why you go a lot of spell ramp.
Oh, so then when he comes out, then you're able to flashback.
So
those.
it gets you there quicker, and then you get to get further, like
I got
go quicker. So I don't think it's turn 5 or 6 when you're getting there. I think it's turn 4 consistently.
So just
as
a
long as you
shit
set
ton
up
of
your
ramp,
deck.
and then continue with the ramp or whatever. Yeah.
Right. And then you have the spellcraft cards that allow you to draw cards and have treasures and stuff like that. Like, oh, that's probably why the that elemental chick, forgot what her name is, Ashling from the Modern Horizons
that's why
set
she
has
popped up.
been going up quite a bit. So that, but those kind of cards are just going to go really well whenever there's that kind of trigger.
Yeah.
Vera, it's a spell slinger deck. And I was actually going to build this, but I have my wet deck, Riku, the wet deck, that is basically spell slinging with the modular.
The wet deck?
Yeah, the one that I spilled water on.
Oh. I just thought it was something that got you.
Yeah, you thought it was a Vagina
Randy.
Islands or something? No, I call it the wet deck. 'Cause I spilled on.
I can't play this deck. I get a boner every time.
Oh.
All right.
It's just high sexual card. So I really like Iroh. I would have built this. I mean, are you trying to talk? If you really want to build something, let me know.
Don't worry about
And
it.
I can
You're
kill
so
Riku.
nice.
I can build Iroh.
You're so nice because you build so many decks. No, it's all good.
Yeah, I want you to build decks with me. We have like this podcast where we talk about Magic, and then
And then I build one.
like I
deck.
just build decks like crazy,
Yeah,
and you're
build,
like, oh, yeah.
I build
good
one to your 10.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's more probably like 1 to 7. 1 to
No, it's like 3 or 4 to 1 ratio.
something like that.
Yeah, I'll go
I
with
mean,
that.
I did just kill 6 decks, so I do need to start replacing them. I need to get back up over 30 because I'm down to 25 at this point. The wet deck, yes. I'm gonna see that.
Bunch of
All right,
dirty old men.
Mine are gonna all be. These are all just fucking
That's
staples
all right.
that could be.
How about
in-
you build Iroh?
No.
You didn't like what I was saying?
No.
How about Chandra's Ignition into a Chandra's Ignition?
No.
What do you mean no?
No. It doesn't. It's not. It's not. I'm not getting wet from that deck.
It's a different deck. I keep my wet deck. You don't get to touch my wet deck.
All right. All right. I hate that this guy's legendary, but whatever. But the Cabbage Merchant. This is a fucking fantastic card. 2 colors, 1 green, legendary creature, human citizen. It is a 2/2. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, create a food token. That's pretty silly. I hate food, but it's gotten a lot better.
But no. I when food was first spoiled in Theros,
Terrible.
we had a 3-hour podcast with number 2 on.
Terrible.
And 1 hour of that was you complaining about food.
Fucking
like,
food sucks.
you hated it.
Food got better.
But every time there's a good food card, you bring it up.
Lord of the Rings made food playable. That's
I get
Lord of the Rings made food playable again. It's, I'm using slogans I shouldn't use. That's whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, sacrifice a food token. So it does have a little downfall. It does make you kind of a pain to target because you can tap 2 untapped foods you control, add 1 color of any mana. So it's cool because you're using these food and you're not actually getting rid of them. They're staying there. It's like they're like half treasures that don't leave. They're there. You tap them for mana. They're artifacts, so you can tap them right away. So whenever people are casting stuff, boom, you're getting food tokens. This is gonna be great in those food decks, but I think it's just good in a green deck. But like I said, this does paint a target on you. If you're gaining all these food, it doesn't look that bad, but you are getting mana advantage there. So what? Yes, you're raising your hand.
you should build this deck.
No, that's not a deck to build. A food deck?
Yes.
Fuck
You
that.
should. And here's the thing. I think what you do is you outfog Tad's fog deck. and just run
like that.
fogs, right?
How do I win?
I don't know if you have to.
Food, fog,
That's not.
food,
I
fog,
think
food,
because
fog.
they cast stuff. They give you mana, and then you're just running fog.
And that's all I'm told. Yeah, then my food just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Right, because they can't deal the damage to you.
Oh, that's
Preventing
terrible.
the damage. It's never going away.
Oh yeah, that would. There's no win. How do I win that game?
Look, this is an idea that we came up with a minute ago, and I don't know.
What do you have in your pocket there? Wii? What is this Wii business?
I just told you to build a fog deck. I came up with it. You are going. You're going to build it. I came up with the idea.
There you go.
If I tell you how to win with it, will you build it?
How do you win with it, Lowry?
No, I don't. Not right now.
Be text messages later when you you research it for me and tell me how to build it. Kind of like you did the Spider-Man, Iron Spider-Man. You're like, modular, like your deck. Oh yeah, that works. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, later on, the great thing is that it's not very modular either, but you still
There's
like
only
it,
like
right?
5 good ones in there, and then everything else.
How do we win
with fog?
The cabbage?
Well, isn't there turbo fog? Like, isn't that like a deck? Like a
Yeah, but blue is involved in there.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
it's about decking people.
Oh,
And so maybe
where's my mill? Where's my mill at?
green mill. You'd have to. It'd be, oh man, mesmeric orb. It would be.
Can I also
you'd probably
point out
deck
one
yourself
thing?
more than
You're
that.
wanting me to build a deck, and how much is this guy running? $20
It's not that big of a deal.
as a toolbox commander. Which actually, this one is a very good toolbox one. I do want this, but yeah. So I think this guy's good. What do you? Okay, besides the commander part, is this something you think you'll use? Like this goes in decks.
Yeah, this is super cool.
Yeah. It's. What about the being a target? I mean, we're already a target, so that part is like, meh,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
It doesn't
If
change
somebody's
anything.
gonna send stuff your way, that's fine.
At the worst, you lose your food. You know, it's not like, or you die from damage, I guess. All right, Larry, what is your third pick?
Look, you want to go for your third pick? I'm trying to build a deck for you.
Let's see.
Ooh. How about this? Cards like Adaptive Omni-Tool, where it gives you +1/+1 for each artifact you control, like on a creature. And
is
there's multiple cards like that.
Is that a colorless card?
Yeah, it's a colorless card.
Oh, all right. I know that one.
So you got at least
Is
3 equipment out
Is
there
that
that
from,
give you a
that's
creature
from Aether
+1/+1.
Drift, right? That's actually
Yeah,
my Spider-Man deck.
Precon.
Yep.
And then
Don't worry about it. You pick your next card. Get your next card.
look,
Come on. Come on.
What's the one that I'm probably... The third one that I was potentially going to do was Fire Lord Azula.
It's not on my list. You want me to write it?
Why
Yes?
wouldn't it be?
Fire Lord?
Fire
like-
Lord.
Is that like
There
Star
are 2
Lord?
Fire Lords, and this is Azula. The gal. Yeah. So 1 in a blue and a black and a red for a 4/4 human noble. Firebending 2. And so the better example of firebending here in the parentheses, there's 2 red. That doesn't count towards your color identity, but she is red. Yay, breakfast stout. Nice job. I have it. It's the only beer I have in the house, but I'm not drinking tonight.
That's my fave.
Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for that copy.
You're just all spell slingy.
Right? I felt like this was like an even more specific Calamax. And so like you're doubling.
Did you get like a chub on this one? Because you're like, oh, this is very close to Calamax, and I love Calamax.
Yes, absolutely. And then I was like, I mean, because it's like whenever you cast a spell while she's attacking, you can flash spells, creatures are copied, and like tokens, your instant spells, like she gives you mana. God, it seems really, really cool. So it doesn't have to just be instants.
Sounds like a deck that you might want to build.
It was something that I wanted to build. This was third on the list, but it was really close to Calamax. Iroh was really close to Riku.
You can't get rid of Calamax because that's just your baby.
Correct. I'll just change it into something else. Like right now, it's just a poison deck. I'm going to play it a few times more. I might have only played it the one time at this point. Mark might have more games in with it than I have. But I really like the idea of, and the other thing is my Sonic deck has a lot of flash cards, so I'm just like, it's kind of just like combining two for me, and I would like that, but they're both relatively new, and I'm not really interested in getting rid of them. So otherwise, I would build this like four mana for a 4/4 is not bad. Something that gives you mana. You just need to set it up so that when you attack, it's not going to die. And so you got to be a little Voltron-y to be able to do that copying spells. But shit, there are multiple cards in red that are like, hey, whenever you're casting or copying a spell, have this thing happen. And like you'll get another copy of it. And I think it's a really, really cool deck.
Sounds like you.
Did I convince you?
Sounds like you should build it.
I might. It might be. It's probably more likely to happen than Iroh. Like, just think, like you're attacking, and then you Dark Ritual for 1 and get 6 mana,
Right.
and then you do something with that along with your 2 red. Like, that seems really cool.
So I'm going to be honest. Like, spell slinger decks, I like, but I can only handle like building, like having 1 or 2 or 3 at most. You know, like I have Storm as my spell slinger. I feel like Blanca's in that realm too, because that's a lot of I attack, see how you guys are, what you're doing, react to that. And I just one of my favorite decks in the last year, or of all my decks, is Elsha, which is a spell slinger in itself too, because it's an anthem, but it's a react to what are you blocking, and then I react and spell sling in a way, kind of. You know, I pump her up to do more damage, and then boom, I make a bunch of monks off of it. I will say there's a lot of tools. There are some monks in this set. There's a lot of... My decks can get a lot of upgrades from this set. Like, there's a lot of things that work well together.
That's always fun.
And then I will say, I'll also add Edgin is kind of a spell slinger in a way, you know, because it's a dragon's approach. I know it's not like instant speed all the time.
Yeah, you're right. It's a very different, it's not really interactive. It's definitely more just like...
So then the hard part for me is like cards like this, I completely just ignore. Like the last 2, because I'm like, it's not my... I have a couple of them, and I just don't want to do... I want something different. And so I think it's a good card. It's just I have already enough spell slingers where I'm just like, I don't want to do that. And I like Storm a lot, you know? I like the decks that I have. And so I think that's why I completely check them off. I'm just like, nope, we're moving on to the next one, you know? But I can see why this one's really strong. Like why.
So if I build this, would you do Toph?
You're fine. Build it. You've already started it. We'll figure out something. You understand?
So you want me to build
Turtles.
2 decks?
Well, you built like
7. How much is
decks.
this?
I bet you. Let me guess. $250.
Yeah, $250.
365. That was close.
Yeah, not too bad. It's a lot more tolerable than Toph. I think it's around $7-8. Maybe it's down, but
all right. I'm going for another monocolor card.
What do you got?
You're doing all the commanders. I'm doing all the cool legendaries that are good for the 99 index. I had this on second on my list.
What's the most expensive legends in this set? That's going to be Adam's side.
Right, exactly.
Oh, is it Appa? All right, Appa?
Yeah, I like this one because, you know, me and my protection stuff, it's something I gravitate towards because of our play group, because those fuckers just go after the Smiths. But this is 2 colorless, 2 white, legendary creature, Bison ally. Do you remember when you were trying to make me, or you're like, hey, you're going to build that ally deck that you had to your 60-card deck? I like how you're trying to push that there. It's a 3/4, has flash and flying, and when it enters, airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. So, that's an interesting one. Joel said, why don't you each build the same deck and see who build, like, we've done that before. Where we build it, not who builds it better. We just have different styles of what did we do? You had one.
Mothman.
Mothman, that's right.
Was for sure one of them. I don't know if we've done one.
I think that might be.
Mothman was cool.
Yeah, mine turned into.
I did Goyfs and you did.
Mill was the main thing of that.
Mill.
Petitioners was
Petitioners.
the original plan, and then I scrapped it. I bought all those petitioners, and then it got rid of them.
Sounds like you need a petitioner deck.
But I dig this one, especially because it's a 4-drop protection. I know that's kind of a lot, but again, we talked about with that, the protects your stuff in a way, and then if you have ETB things, you're getting the multiple ETB effects. You're able to do it again. You're protecting your stuff, but now you're also getting a 1/1 ally creature token. So I think this one's kind of cool as a pseudo. I'm trying to figure out when I would use this for protection. Like, does this replace one of the other protections I use?
Right. I think that's a valid question, and that's probably I think it's on my list, but also like I know we've picked cards like this in the past.
I want to point
this
out.
I don't play them.
I want to point this out. It says non-land permanent, so it's everything of yours. It doesn't matter. That's kind of the nice thing. Normally, it's like creatures get this or blah 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 get this. This is all non-land things. So if you have artifacts that come into play and do something, if you have enchantments, all I'm saying is it can protect, and you get to choose. It's not all of yours go away. It's like, well, if somebody's going, I destroy all enchantments, and you're like, shit, I want my enchantments to stay there. Play this, and now you're getting your enchantments. Oh, I want whatever, this, and that. Or you go, well, I want to save my enchantments, but I also have these 2 creatures that have a really nice ETB effect. I'm going to pop those back too, and then immediately tap 2 and play them and get an ETB effect. So that's kind of a nice thing if it's your turn, obviously, to do that. Or, like I was saying there, is if you're playing a lot of ETBs, you play this, do it, and then do the ETBs afterwards, so you're getting
everything.
Yeah. So I think they're all out attack with your stuff. Stuff is getting blocked. Things are going to get killed. You know that you have this in your hand and you want the ETBs. You play this, pop those off, play them again, and now are they come into play tapped? No, they just come into play. You pay the 2. So the nice thing is you don't have to wait for another turn. I think there's a lot of scenarios you can use this. That's why I like March of the Swirling Mist, because you have different March of the Swirling Mist is you can use it on your stuff, you can use it on their stuff for game winner. There's so many ways you can use that. This I feel like you can use in so many different scenarios. So I think this one is a toolbox card for me as well. I'm gonna try to pick this up.
I agree. The part that I really do like is I didn't realize that it was any non what is it?
Non-land permanent.
Like I think that's really cool. Like especially if you're like big into the artifact ramp. So you're just like you pay 2 and then you have more mana to pay 2 to do something, like bring something else out and just kind of chain together a bunch of little 1/1 ally creatures that are coming into play. Also, I like the idea of just like you do get the tokens when they come back into play. I like that. Like, so if I'm playing from exile, I can totally see myself playing like Appa. So I do like it. I don't like it at the price. I think it's $20 right now. Like, I
10,
like it.
$10.
10. Okay. I was gonna say it's sub 10 is when I want to start looking at that probably. And so like that 4 mana is the tough part for me. Like there's like an angel from Keldheim that was 4 mana, comes into play, and you exile things until that thing left play. I'm just like, ooh, that was good, and then never played it.
So I will say that, like I play things like Semester's End, and Semester's End is 1 white, 3 colorless. I play those a lot, like those type of spells. It's around that 4.
Your interlude I like, and
that was a 3.
This one replaced that.
Yeah.
Semester's End would be, if you are playing Semester's End, I can totally see like an Appa.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like recasting those things. It is a cast trigger though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So it's a cast trigger. So like that's kind of nice in itself. Like, I don't know, kind of weird. Like, but if you're like sneak attacking or cheating Eldrazi into play, but then they're like going to be sacrificed or returned back to your hand anyway, you play Appa,
that's a good angle on that. I like that.
And then you can recast and get those Eldrazi triggers and stuff like that. For really cheap. Something.
No,
weird.
that's a good point. I like the sneak attack angle. Like any of that, That's kind of a good idea with that. So, no, I think this one has a lot of potential, and I'm definitely going to be trying to pick this one up. Wait a week or two to get the prices to drop a little bit here, and then probably start picking this guy up for my toolbox. All right, Laura, we're at that hour mark. We just passed hour mark, and we are it's because of that first part of our episode. And I told Cindy, I was like, this isn't going to be an hour-long episode because we're talking about 20 cards, and they're new cards, and we're going to be us. Okay. And then I didn't tell her that we were going to talk about poop, so that also adds.
Who plans for that? I feel like that's a spur of the moment conversation.
It's turtle head pokes out every couple months or so. All right, so Larry,
are you gonna? Do you want to talk about the ginormous wall?
It's on my list.
Okay, that's on your list.
I don't know if it was starred. I have one left that's starred. But I did just kind of hit.
Is it enchantment based?
No.
Is it monocolored as well?
Yeah, all mine are mono.
Okay, I think that's
What is that one? Oh,
is it black or blue?
Neither. Go ahead and pick yours.
Or it's what?
Pick yours. You got 2 left. Get those 2.
Well, you get. Yeah, I know, but I have 4 on my list, and I'm being nice. I don't want to steal your stuff. All right, let's talk about Ko, the Face Stealer.
You talking about stealing, and then you say
K-O-H.
this Face Stealer, K-O-H. Oh, I went against this at the pre-release, actually.
Huh? How did...
I neutered it because I had the blue has some good neuter spells. The enchantment that removes all the abilities and it can't attack or block. Like, they couldn't do anything.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right. 4 colorless, 2 black, 6/6 shape shifter spirit. Whenever it enters, exile up to 1 other target creature, and then whenever another non-token creature dies, you may exile it. Pay 1 life. Choose a creature card exiled with Ko. Ko has all activated and triggered abilities of the last chosen card. I like it on a lot of different angles. The 6 mana does scare me a little bit. I do think this is a 99. I don't think I wouldn't want to play with this as my commander.
Yeah.
But like, you can pay life, do the trigger, pay life to change it, and do a different trigger, and then pay again to get an activated ability of some sort. Like, just that 1 life makes it so versatile.
Let me pause it. It says it gets the last last chosen card. So, choose a creature. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, yeah, yep.
So
nope,
like
you're good.
you
Yeah.
could do
You have
whatever
multiple
is
under there,
advantageous,
and you just pay
yeah.
1
You're not
life.
like putting one of those exiled cards into the graveyard.
I was taking it as the last one that went in exile, but it's saying choose from the ones that you have in exile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can just flip around, it seems like, between creatures, whatever's advantageous to get those triggers and stuff. Like upkeep trigger, attack trigger, end a turn trigger. Do you have any activated abilities that you want to be doing? Like, you probably don't want to be, tapping it for mana or anything, but it just still seems super versatile on what's going on. And then like,
You get
you
some
have a little bit of removal.
Can you get some infinite combos with like some of the untap effects? The creatures that untap, and then you have the switch over to the tap, and then infinite. Boop, 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 boop.
That could be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Like, you just switch back and forth between.
I mean, you're losing 1 life each time, but if it's doing something and doing some
Right.
some
If
shit,
you have some other type of trigger that's going to gain you life, like you're saying, like, that could be really cool.
there's probably some shenanigans, but I think you're right with the CMC's a little high, but it is doing a lot, so it's understandable that the CMC's at 6.
Yeah. I think it's fair CMC. I like that it's also just random graveyard hate. It is also just removal when it comes into play. Like, it's not from the graveyard. That would be much worse if it ETB'd exile the creature from the yard.
Yeah.
Instead, this is just exiling another creature. So, like, you're going to nab the best creature on the board. And you're going to get those abilities.
Yep. I will, if people are playing this, it is a you may exile ability. So make sure that you pay attention when people's shit dies. Because it doesn't have, if you aren't paying attention,
Just
You
start sneaky
may.
killing things.
what is it? What's the Jin? Sneaky, what's his name?
Cheaty face?
There we go, Cheaty Face.
Yeah.
No, I dig it. When it hit the battlefield in pre-release, especially you're seeing a 6/6. I will say it feels like it should have other ability. Not, I guess it's getting the ability.
It does, but it just depends on what it's stealing.
But doesn't it feel like it should have like Death Touch or Intimidate or it just creatures that are this big and black normally have a thing added on. I get you're getting the activated and triggered abilities, but you're not getting the like just abilities. Something this big normally has another thing on it. And so it just feels weird that way because I was just able to chump block it if I had to, but I neutered it immediately. So it never was a thing. And that was weird because I'm in pre-release where it's like, I shouldn't have options this easily to deal with this thing. And it was so easy to get rid of. And I was like, well, now it's nothing and it can't do anything. And he's like, oh shit. And then it lost all abilities. So it couldn't do the gain the ability thing, whatever. But no, I dig it. Like you said, it's definitely not a commander, but 99. What kind of deck are you putting this in, like a Tesa type of deck, right? So you're getting a benefit off of your stuff, maybe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you could do that. You could do, like, I can see myself doing it a Rowan because being able to pay life and like just whatever I want, it doesn't even matter if I'm getting a trigger off of it. I get that benefit of basically mana out of it for the decks that I have. I can see this being in something like Kelsian, where like when you are trying to just like destroy and kill a lot of creatures, you're just going to get a lot of options with this. And I can see it being the commander. It's just not something that I would do. Like
board wipe commander, they give it
indestructible.
indestructible.
Yeah. You make sure that it's indestructible, board wipe, and you just get so many options. I don't even know what that means. I want a lot of things, but
hey, Scott. Whatever Lowry wants, Scott says, Lowry gets. All right.
So I think it's cool, but yeah. What's your fourth one?
Since I couldn't get the commander, the good commander, I'm gonna get the other guy instead. What is the name? Toph?
Toph. I think it's Toph. I think it's Toph. I don't know.
Toph?
It's been 15 years since I watched the show.
I have not seen the show. I haven't even seen an episode, so I don't even know anything. I should probably watch it. I heard it's good.
It's a good one, yeah.
Earthbending Master, 3 colors and 1 green. Legendary Human Warrior Ally 2/4 has Landfall, Lowry's favorite evergreen mechanic. Whenever a land you control enters, you get an experience counter. Hey, you're building an experience counter deck. Does it have green
Not
in
in
it?
this color, though.
Yeah. But whenever you attack, Earthbend X, where X is the number of experience counters you have. So the cool thing, and I know we've mentioned Earthbend, but what I want to say with it is we finally have the reminder text is, oh, did you did read it before. Never mind. You read it. So if the land,
having it come back.
The nice thing about that is turning your land into a creature is dangerous. Like that's a big no-no for Lowry. Lowry does not like when your land turns into a creature because it can get killed and then you're out of the land is gone. But this one, when it dies or exiled, which is nice, basically when it leaves the battlefield, I mean, that's pretty much, there's probably some other circumstances where it leaves, but I can't think of it. Maybe bounce,
like maybe
to your
returning to hand.
Yeah.
And then
But when this dies or is exiled, it's returned to the battlefield tapped. So you don't lose that land. It comes in tapped, but I mean, it's a creature at that point anyways. You might be attacking or using or whatever. So there really doesn't feel like a downfall. So I like that they did that. I like that we're getting more experience counters in this set. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more stuff. And I want more of that because I have other decks that like experience counters, and I like this guy. And it's a landfall one. So it's whenever you attack, you don't need to attack with this guy. You get the Earthbend X, so you're turning your lands into other creatures, and boom, they just get big. You expand your board. You got a Meat Force. You can put it on this. Can you put it on the same one?
That I don't know, actually.
It says target land you control becomes an X or 0/0 creature. Put X. Yeah. So I would assume you're still. It's a land, so you're still
I think you
targeting
can
it.
still do it.
Yep, and it's just gaining more counters on it.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how I.
Because it's not saying like a non-land or
right.
a non-creature land.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Okay, here's a little bit of debate that I was having when I was building the other top deck. And so this is like, I get why you're excited about it, but also like you only get to turn one thing into one of these earthbending things, and then you're planning on just sacrificing it. And so it's just like, is that good? I get that, like, it is, but it feels like it isn't. I don't like sacrificing my lands, right? But if I were to put this on, if I was going to earthbend an Urza Saga, I can see that being really good.
Oh.
Or like a fetch land.
Look at
and
that.
like fetch and then bring it
Yeah.
back.
Look at that.
Yeah. And so like I
Urza
have Urza's
Saga.
Bauble and Mishra's Bauble.
Urza
that, like,
Saga just got really good with Earthbend.
I like it. Yes. I do have it in my deck currently for Toph. And so,
Interesting.
well, it goes and gets an artifact. You like playing with artifacts. You go and then you're making.
Seems like it's like a good card or something.
In that deck, yes. And then you earthbend it, it comes back, and you do it again.
I would say earthbending just your land. There's no downfall in turning your lands into creatures. Then you have more blockers, and at the very worst, at the very least, they're dying
Dies
and come
comes
back. You know, like
Yeah.
I just think that, like this in just a deck that isn't a land themed deck still seems good. You play a land. Now one of your other lands is also a creature. Does it say gains haste? Doesn't say haste. So you'd want. Oh, it does. It does.
On the
Yep.
other Toph, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yep, land and
Okay.
with haste. So, oh, we got a big comment here. I think was it the idiotic history buff 990 said I saw it on Amazon while looking for Magic stuff, and I thought about buying it, and then got distracted by Warhammer models.
There. No problems there.
Get
Get it.
So yeah, no, I dig this. I like Earthbend. I think it would have been really bad if it was just like you're turning your lands into creatures, and that's it.
And they've done that multiple times in the
Yes.
past, and everybody's like, "No, this is a bad idea."
And up until pre-release, that's how I thought Earthbend was. And then I was, and then I'm like trying to figure out how everything worked. I was like, oh, Earthbend is actually pretty decent. There isn't really a downfall to it. So
Yeah, you get that other landfall trigger of it coming back into play. Like, it's a pretty cool mechanic. I do like how they kind of fixed the.
I like
that
where
part.
your brain was working with Urzas and the fetch lands. That's a good idea there. Smart
Wrote
guy.
that down. Okay.
Are you writing down that I said that? Is that what you're writing down?
Adam
Complimented
next.
me. All right. All right, your last one. What is your last pick here?
Okay, you're going for the wall, right? You're going to talk
I
about
don't
the wall.
know. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Maybe.
I'm not going to do the shrine one. I think the shrine one's cool, but it's so specific. I don't even care.
I'll do the wall if you want to talk about the other stuff.
I was going to do the blue one. Unagi?
What about Aang? Avatar Aang.
No, I didn't have that.
I have it on there, but I feel like there's a lot.
It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm. Tad might be building that. And I was like,
He can do
I
it.
like it.
Good luck.
But man, you got to cast all those in one turn just to get them flipped. So you have to have an disperse of that amount of bending. That's a lot of bending.
It's a lot of bending. I wasn't going to talk about that. That's all right. I'm going to talk about the Unagi of Kyoshi Island.
Okay, that one's not on my list. How the
Yeah, good luck finding it.
How do you spell that?
THE.
You know I don't speak Japanese. What is it? THE? You know I don't speak Spanish.
The
Oh, it's the the
Unagi. UNAGI.
UNAGI. All right. I didn't even come across this one.
All right, 3 colors, 2
Oh,
blue,
yeah,
serpent,
okay.
5/5 flash, has ward, waterbend 4, so they can pay 4 mana, tapping artifacts and enchantments along with lands to be able to target it. And then whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you get to draw 2 cards.
Let me pause you. It's artifacts and creatures they can tap.
What'd I say?
Enchantments.
Oh, okay.
So it's
Yeah.
like a better convoke in a way.
Yeah, adding in the artifacts and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Agreed. And so whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. That's pretty powerful.
That is pretty silly.
I hate that this is something that should be in red or white, like the offsetting of like a second spell, like Ledger Shredder. Like those kind of things are the down. It's almost like a drawback. Like you're not always going to be able to draw a card off of this,
Yeah.
but when you do, it's going to be really good. And if this was like a red card, you'd have to discard one of those cards or something. Like they would just make it a worse version of this. And I hate how they treat red and white in that
Yeah.
regard.
It's like blue benefits. Red, it's like
Yeah.
negative, red and white, negative,
Right.
negative to make this a red or white card.
and so I think
How do you feel about this compared to Consecrated Sphinx? One more for Consecrated, but does not.
I think it's a
it
fairer version.
but doesn't have the protection and it doesn't have the flash.
Right. But also like you're just not always, this won't always hit.
Right. And that's where I'm like, I mean, 1 for 1, if Consecrated can get out at the same time as this, you want Consecrated because it's every draw, you're drawing 2.
Right.
This one is a little bit cheaper, has a little bit of protection. Flash is kind of nice. So you know, oh, this is their second card. Boom, I'm playing this. Now I'm drawing 2. That's what you kind of wait on that.
I don't know if the flash matters other than like if you want to be sneaky like that. But like most of the time people are going to be like, they're not going to be like, oh, I don't want to draw a second card.
If I'm playing against you, Lowry, I'm not gonna draw. Thanks for idiotic history buff. Thank you for becoming a sub. If I'm playing against you, I'm not drawing a second card on my turn. I'm waiting till.
Look, it's good against Brainstorm. You have to use a Preordain or Ponder like against it. You have to, those cantrips that do happen, like a Elemental Bond or, you know, like basically a lot of those cantrippy type spells, Ethersworn Canonist, like you're going to draw cards. People are going to draw cards and this is just going to get you there. I like that it is cheaper. Not having flying is a little bit of a drawback.
It's $1.
So you're just saying it's a bad card? I think as a blue card, it's very mediocre. And again, if you shift this over to red or white, where it should be, it's a lot better.
Right.
Like it just becomes like, ooh, is this one of the best draw spells red and or white has?
Yeah.
It's up there. In blue, it's okay.
Like Consecrated, we don't play much anymore, do we? I don't.
No, but I do think that's just because of how old it is. Not that it's bad. It's just like a crater hoof. Like we've done it enough times that it's time to move on.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's how I always felt about it, you know, in the last.
This one could be your commander, so you can force everybody to draw 2.
Right. So it could be like Kamiya the Crescent Moon or, you know, a Howling Mind deck. Like just forcing everybody to draw a bunch of cards.
Fucking have Psychosis Crawler and then start making everybody draw, and then you're broop, 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 draw 6 cards, everybody takes 6 damage.
Sounds like you want to build a deck.
No, I'm not gonna. Nice try, buddy.
All right.
All right. The last one. We got to get the big butt. The big butt brigade. The walls of something ba. Ba. Meh.
Ba Sing Se.
Ba Sing Se. Do you know this? You watch the show?
I did, but there was a saying, kind of like, there is no war at Ba Sing Se. And it was kind of like everybody was like, it's a big wall. Nobody believed that it was. It was propaganda to kind of trick everybody, if I'm remembering right.
Bro.
Thanks. Thanks for the support. What does this goddamn thing do?
This is an artifact. 8 colorless to come out. So that's a lot. But it's a legendary artifact wall. So it has defender, other permanents you control have indestructible. It's a 0 fucking 30. So this is a big butt in the big butts. Like, this is one of the biggest butts. If not, do we have a bigger butt than 0-30?
I think it's the biggest butt.
It's the biggest butt we have. This is going in your wall decks. The nice thing is, like, I like that it's an artifact because it doesn't have to be in a big butt deck. It gives your other permanents indestructible, so it's protection built on there. And then he's just, well, he's a big butt. So the only thing is missing is flying at that point. There's so many shenanigans you can kind of do with this. I'm looking forward to adding it into my Steadfast. What is his name? Steadfast. What's his name?
Arcades?
No. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Raymond. Ramen, I think it is. No, remember my wall deck where it's the drawing cards for the butt and discarding for the front?
Felithar?
Felithar. Yes, thank you. Good job. Felithar. This is going in Felithar easily. Like, that's, I'll draw 30 cards, maybe deck myself.
Hopefully.
But yeah, this is just a silly card. Like, it doesn't have to be in a wall deck. I think it can go in any deck because it's a colorless. I'm not going to just shove it in every deck, but this is nice. It gives
you
other
gotta be
permanents.
respectable about it.
Right.
Ask your decks.
Yeah. Got protection. The other thing is it gives a permanence. It's not just your creatures. So that's kind of the nice thing there too.
Yeah.
It's all your permanents are indestructible besides this little guy. So I there isn't a lot to like go deep on this guy. It's just a good card, I think.
I mean, 30 is crazy.
$16 card.
I think that's pretty cool that they put that on there. And I do like that. I do like it when you set up a protection piece that can be vulnerable.
Oh, Bill's trying to pull in Malort. Malort's not at this episode. Lowry's a
Not
no
this
drink
one.
episode.
Yeah, so I like it when there's a protection piece that has a little bit of vulnerability, but it's still very practical in an 030 wall. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So I love it.
Speaking of Malort, Bill, I still, if you can see right there, that Malort poster, I still got to get framed and put up on the wall somewhere. That's all my Lord of the Rings stuff there. I got to get the Malort figured out. I don't know what I'm going to do because I want to see it somewhere. But yes, that is the Malort poster. And Malort episodes are dangerous episodes. All right, we have to move on to our Fave 5 cards of the set. We did our commanders, which took an hour. All right, so I'm going to...
So we like this a lot better than Spider-Man.
Yes. I don't think that episode was very long.
I don't think so either.
All right, which one I'm going to start with? Well, I told Tad I would probably start with this one if it got to me, and since I'm starting it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
It's the Badger.
Yeah. That's the first or second best card in the set.
Oh, I didn't spell Badger right. Where's my G? Don't hit that button, Lowry. Don't you dare. All right, Badger Mole.
All right.
Badger Mole Cub. So,
She can't even read.
motherfucker.
I wasn't going to say it.
One
before you
colorless,
read.
one green, Badger Mole, 2/2. When this creature enters Earthbound 1, so you turn a creature or a land into gets a 1/1 counter and it becomes a creature. Then it's whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional 1 green. Your mana dorks just doubled up. This is ridiculous, and it's a 2-drop. It's just,
Right.
this is just silly. Like, what is it at? $41. Damn it. This is so good. It's ridiculous. This is so good because you play Monodorks. We all play Monodorks. And now your Monodorks tap for 2. If you're in green, you're playing Monodorks. Like green just is Monodorks.
Well, it comes with its own. Like you create one out of the land.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bill's saying bestest boy right there.
Yeah.
Is this like
Bill from Woodbury is real excited about
the
this
top
one.
card in the set? If we even take in the legendary stuff, like I think Wan Shi Tong is pretty good. Like I feel like that's up there as the top 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But for me, this might be my number 1. This just really turns on those Monodorks. Your Birds of Paradise now with tap for 2. Like this is.
I think I'm probably on Wan Shi Tong. Like that's probably my number 1, and this is number 2.
Hey, number
But
2.
I mean, we're talking about basically like, do we want to double mana or do we want to draw a bunch of cards?
Yeah.
Like that's what we're talking about here.
It's all things we like doing in Commander. It's
Weird.
But
I agree though. Yeah,
this
super
is
good.
Silly.
Glad you brought it up.
All right.
I'll probably talk about the new awesome protection spell. Let's do redirect lightning.
Oh, I got that in my pre-release. Hang on.
Did you?
Yeah. I got it as a pre-release foil. Oh, good for me.
Jesus. And you didn't even play it.
Nope, I didn't go to that one.
Number 2, you didn't even take a picture of the good cards and post it.
Oh, good for you.
I did. What did I picked? I got the Mystic Remora. That was garbage in that. I got
Because it's very creature focused on. And okay. All right. 1 red, instant. It is a lesson. Okay, that's a good lesson.
See?
As an additional cost to cast this spell, pay 5 life or pay 2 mana. So it's either 3 or a red and 5 life. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Is this as good as Deflecting Swat? No.
But it's
obviously
there.
Not.
Deflecting Swat is 1. This is like 1B. Like this is right
there. You know what? I put it at a strong B.
Yeah.
I think it's bolt bending bolt. Like that's 1 red, and then it works if you have a creature with power 4 or more. Like it's an alternate, essentially cost, or it's 4 mana. Like so, like it's there, but it's a solid B, and I think it's, if you have it, you consider it in a lot of your decks if you're trying to protect your commander.
This might be a proxy being made because I used Deflecting Swat in so many, and now we have more options for red, and this is really good. It's really
right.
Really
If you're in any other color than like blue and maybe green, I'm probably playing this in like red, black, red, white decks.
And okay, so we're looking at $7.
Maybe not. Right.
If I know it's a rare, but give this some time. This is going to be up there. I mean, Deflecting Swat is way up there, and this is, like we said, Deflecting Swat is better because it's for free if you have your commander out. But this is potentially just 1 in your 5 life. Like this is really good. So I think this is going to be a $20+ card down the road, not right now.
20, huh? I mean,
well, what do we have for Deflecting Swat?
Deflecting Swat is just 100 times better.
Yeah, but is it 100 times?
That's why I wouldn't put it. It's a $40 card, 30, 40. Yeah.
Cheapest version's 50.
Yeah. Go to Bolt Bend though.
Bolt Bend. This one? The 4 or greater?
Bending. Yeah, that one.
Or this one?
No, it's Bolt Bend, the one on the left. Yeah.
But you have to have a power 4 or greater.
Yeah, play better cards.
That's so.
And the other one, you have to have at least 5 life.
Yeah. This is such a dumb.
Looks like we're playing Stable Versus, asshole.
This is such a. We have 1 at 1A and 1B, and this is like a 16C. No. This is appropriate. This is B. We'll say it's BB. But okay, I'll give your grades. The A's, the 1A and 1B are here.
No,
the B is like here's
the lightning one is not an A.
It's not on the screen.
It's not
anymore.
an A.
It's not on the
you
screen.
don't know what you're talking about. You don't even like red. You're You don't even
I'm
know what
sorry,
you're
I
talking
just
about.
laughed
This is
like
a great
Santa Claus.
protection
That was
spell.
a really good. I was like, you tell funny jokes. If you could,
I think it's appropriately priced at around 10. I don't see it getting higher than that.
Oh, are we gonna do another bet like we did with Urza's Saga?
No, because it doesn't matter.
I like your pick. I am complimenting on your pick, and you're knocking your pick down. You're like, oh, this is garbage. It's probably.
I'm not saying it's garbage.
should
It's just
give it-
not 1A.
should be
It's not 1B.
50
It's
cents.
it's
50 cent
2A maybe. It might be the next best thing, but there's only so many slots that you're going to fit into your deck.
Exactly, but this is with red. You don't have a lot of options that are this good. I mean, that's why deflecting SWAT is so expensive, because it's like the best thing in red for changing targets and all that. Otherwise,
Right,
everything else is
right.
like 4.
I'm saying this is not on that level. It's good, but it's not a 1A, 1B conversation. Like
it's a
it's not
1B.
competing against deflecting SWAT.
I want you to rewind this conversation where I said it was like 1B, and you're like, yeah, that's probably about right.
No,
and now you're like, it's not a 1A. It's
No,
not
no,
a
no.
1B.
I did not say that. I said it's more like a 2A. It is not
Are
on
we
the
doing
same
football conferences
step.
now?
It's
Is
the
it 2A?
second.
Is
It's
it-
probably the second best protection spell, but it's not a $20 card.
Oh, I think it is.
I don't think so.
Not
Deflecting
right
SWAT
away.
was in pre-cons.
You're not right away. 5 years when this rotates.
5 years. Yeah, well, there's that.
But no, I dig it. I didn't even have it on my list. So I'm defending this, and I didn't have it on my list. I'm defending her prices.
Great.
All right. What am I?
This is how we end up with a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
This is you drinking. You just
Yeah, I
fight.
am.
That's all you do.
I am the only one drinking it. If you were drinking, this is a 3-hour episode, because then
Absolutely.
we're both going back and forth.
Not fighting you on that.
I'm gonna stick with a red card. I have some. I'll save my white card because I already told you what it was for later. But I think this one's really good, and it surprised me because I didn't like it at first, and then I really read into the card a little bit more. You might have to help me with the names, but is it Sozin?
I think it's Sozin's Comet.
Sozin's.
It's on my list too.
Is it okay? Sozin's Comet. So this is 3 colorless, 2 red. It's a sorcery. Each creature you control gains fire bending 5 until end of turn. Or until end. Yeah, well, it says until end of turn. But whenever it attacks, each one of those creatures produces 5 red mana. Like, that's
Crazy.
insane. And that lasts until the end of combat. So if you have any instance, any tricks with your tapping abilities, whatever, it's just crazy. Okay, but that's good by itself. It has 4 tell on it for 1 red and 2 colorless. So you can throw this out early and then just be like, all right, well, I'm going to play this later for 3. For 3. There's so many shenanigans that this thing can do. I think this one's really, really good. At first, I passed over it first when I went through my list. And then I came back to it. I was like, I kind of dig this one. And then when I really thought about it, like, just think you're attacking with 3 creatures. You could have 15 mana just floating during that combat. If you
Right,
have
right. Just
any-
three creatures is super doable.
Yeah. 15 mana is floating. There's so much you can do with that. Like, think if you have a Pyrohemia out. I mean, that's going to wipe your shit, but holy shit. Just wipe the
Right.
board.
I was thinking Comet Storm, and you just attack with 5 creatures, create 25 mana, and just kick it, 23, kick it 3 times, hit everybody for 22. Like, super easy.
And any creature that has like a tap X ability or tap, like there's so many things that you could. I mean, you obviously got to put in a deck that you're using that or you're spell slinging.
Right, right. Is it Leyline Tyrant, that dragon that could hold the red mana over as well?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of stuff, not a lot, but there's a couple in this set that allows the mana to stay.
Okay.
One of the commanders, I thought,
It might be
maybe I
the
didn't write it down.
Lord Sozin or something.
Allows red mana not to empty at the end of phases and everything.
I think it's Firelord Sozin. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I didn't write that one down as my list one, but there's enough out there that you could have that. But even still, if you didn't have those, anything that you're playing, what's its nuts? The cumulative upkeep giving you 1 mana, red mana at the beginning of upkeep. Why am I
Braid of
brain?
Fire.
Thank you, Braid of Fire. Like if you're playing Braid of Fire in a deck, this should be in that deck too, because Braid of Fire has to be used, instant speed kind of thing. Boom, this is gonna do the same thing. So I think this one's gonna be sweet.
It has that generate a ton of mana type thing.
And I love that it has a foretell in it. Like I think it would have been a really good card just with the 5, but that foretell just is that chef's kiss to it. You know, just mwah. I just play this early and then wait for the big combo later to take everybody out. So, all right, Lowry, what is your second pick?
Hold on. Tad texted me for some reason. I'm in the middle of a podcast, bud.
He's playing Magic right now in Eau Claire with Mr. Anderson. Thanks for inviting us, guys. You guys don't have us up right now on your TV, douchebags.
How dare you? Okay, so I'm gonna go with like.
I thought we had friends. Fucking
we do.
fake
They
friends.
just don't like our podcast. This is one that I am weirdly really excited for. Bender's water skin.
Oh,
calm down.
Sexy, sexy. Benders. All right, Benders.
Yeah, just
that sounds like a name for an innuendo for
it
something.
Sounds like a ball sack.
Oh, dude, your Bender's water skin is showing. Bumblebee
some
tuna.
gum?
Bumblebee tuna.
All right. Silly stuff here.
I came across this in the pre-release when somebody played it. And I was like, oh shit, that's actually a really cool card. Okay.
Yeah, and so like I really like the victory chimes from whatever it was years ago, and I really like having a second one. So this 3 mana artifact. Untap this artifact during each other player's untap step, and it taps for 1 mana of any color. Victory Chimes does the same thing, but it creates a colorless. I like things that untap themselves. It works really well in a Calamax style of deck where you want to cast a spell per turn. Like Vile Smasher really likes this kind. Futurama. Hang down. Like I just I don't know what it is, but I really like this. I know I like Victory Chimes, and I know that this is better. Well, so I'm just excited for it. I'm going to get a bunch in foil, maybe, 4 or 5 of them. I'll use 2 and regret buying the others.
Good for you.
And I like it.
No, I do.
Sorry.
Yep, no, it's a good. If we had that 3-drop Mono Rock tournament, that would probably be in there as well. I think that's a good one. I mean, I better get it out of the way. No, because you're not going to pick it. So I know I can save that for last. Let's see. What is that one? What is that one again? I have it starred, but I don't think you're going to pick that one. So I'm going to do the other one. Planetarium. Is that on your list?
It is, but not worried about it.
I want to make you upset. I wish I could spell. Plan. Plan. E. There's the E. Ah! Come up. Come on, Plan. I still spelled it wrong. Plane. Oh, I have the R there. Where's the R? Why is the R there? AIR. Nope. RI. All right. Got it. All right. Planetarium of Wan Shi Tong. So this, I mean, it's 6 to come out. So it's 6 colorless. It's a legendary artifact. So 6 colorless. Tap 1 and tap it. Scry 2. But, and this part is very nice because you can play this in your scries and your surveils. So the scry lands, surveil lands. This is the really nice part here. Whenever you scry or surveil, look at the top card of your library. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Do this once, or do this only once each turn. It doesn't say your turn. So if you're able to scry on other people's turns and you're able to cast it, if it's instant or whatever, you can do so. So
Right.
this is silly. This is really good casting.
It's
shit
really
for free.
cool.
Now
Fetch for surveil land.
look at the card after you scry or surveil. So you get to figure that part out.
Get to set
It's
it up.
not you're scrying like you're doing it before you scry. You look at it and be like, okay, I want this on top. Boom, this one's going out for free. So this one for 6 CMC, this feels very fair for 6. Like 6 CMC is like, that's a good amount. Like, a lot of times when I'm like looking at stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that's a little too much. This is doing a lot. Playing stuff for free. And it's not just your turn, which is nice. So if you're playing some spell slinger stuff or being able to play instance, this is going to be really nice. But even if you're not, like, if you're playing some high CMC stuff, being able to play that for free, and then you're also still scrying, like you're still setting things up. And like you just said, like if you wanted to mix things up, you can do the fetch stuff and all that stuff. So I think this one's going to do a lot of work. I like this one a lot. What is he running at right now? That's $6. We'll get in the
$6 ain't bad.
We'll get in the sub.
That's- I mean,
sub fives. I
yeah,
bet you
yeah,
when it's
yeah,
all
yeah,
out,
yeah.
said and done here.
I
think
feel
that-
like right now, as a like, if you have a scry, so like this goes maybe pretty solid in like a River Song deck, like the red blue. Number 2 has that one. That's where they draw from the bottom.
Oh.
And then damage and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. You know, like the green blue elves from Lord of the Rings have a lot of scry legends there, like 3, 4, 5. So it could fit somewhere in there. There's that Sphinx that like draws you cards whenever you scry.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. So it has decks that it can just kind of slide into for sure.
The other thing is like we liked scry lands before surveil lands, and now it's really transitioned for me over to surveil.
Yeah, I'll bet you Cole feels silly now for not liking the scry lands.
The surveil lands work fantastic with this, but it feeds itself. So at the very least, you're just tapping the 1, scrying 2, and boom, it feeds itself. You're playing a card for free. It is a cast, so you will not be able to play lands. Just an FYI on that one. But yeah, so I think this one's really good. Anything else on that one?
Nope, I'm
okay.
good.
Your next one, Lau. 3 for you.
I do like these different variations that they're coming out with these days, the last few years, but let's go Faded Firepower.
Damn it. That was my next one.
That was the next one?
Yeah, that was
Got
my next
it.
one. Yeah, you got
Bam.
me. You got me.
You got to figure out something else, I guess. Sorry.
This one's really good. I like this one a lot. Come on. Pull up. Fire.
All right, it's 3 red and an X enchantment. It has flash. This enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. And then if a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. I like the doublers, the triplers, the add 2. Like Torbrand is really cool. I like City on Fire. I like these kind of cards. I don't put a lot of them in there because I don't want to do that kind of fucking math where like,
well,
do I +2 it and then triple it? Yeah, I think that's the way we go.
Well, I like one. It has the flash on it. So
Yeah.
you can kind of save this before your turn starts and then boom, start stuff. But 2, it's putting counters. So proliferation is just real good with this. Adding more counters onto it. Like you said, Torbrand, what, it adds 2 onto the...
Yeah, it adds 2.
Like, and Torbrand is 4. So you're just tapping 1 more than Torbrand to get the same effect on an enchantment that's harder to remove. And then you can do way more than that and somehow add more.
And you have your X spell decks, like Magus Lucia Kane would double this. You know what I mean? You have the Roshin Meander, which is like X spell, adds 4 into an X spell. Like that, it's a very cool card. It has that potential to just like end of the game, drop this for 10, and so everything gets +7 damage on it.
And then you're just
like, oh, I got a little 1/1 through it. It's going to deal you
with
8.
1/1s. and
Yeah.
they're just fucking killing. Yeah, no, this is good.
So like sometimes this kind of card has like whenever a red permanent like Torbrand, or whenever it's non-combat damage or combat damage, like it doesn't care. It's just a source you control. So it doesn't have to be a creature. It can be an instant. It can be an enchantment. It's just anything and everything you control. When it deals damage to that player or any of their permanents, it's doubling up or like adding those counters on it. Like it's really good, and it's not limiting itself. And I agree, the proliferation seems really cool in there as well.
Yep. Nope. I dig this. That was the next one I was going to go to. So instead, I will go for the one that I talked about earlier. We won't go too in depth with it, but I do really like this one. So it's Avatar's Wrath.
Okay.
We don't normally like Wraths, but I like this one in particular because it isn't just a board wipe. This is 2 colors, 2 white. Sorcery, choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Like I mentioned before, if their commander is in their command zone, they can't cast that. They can't cast any of these creatures that you got rid of. You can do it in a deck that you're playing a lot of ETBs, so you can purposely do that. And it says your opponent, so you can still cast yours immediately after you do this if you have a lot of ETB effects. There's a lot of shenanigans that can happen with this, and I just love it. Like, I think this one's really good. I think this one's I'm gonna use more. I don't use Wraths. This doesn't feel like a Wrath. This feels like a delay, and it's not completely wiping everybody. I had to choose when I was playing Mark, when he did this twice, which ones I was bringing back. I'm like, well, I'm gonna bring this one back and this one back and this one back. Once I finally could play. There's some choices that have to be done, but it's not gone. It's just delayed a turn or two. So I think this one I would play a lot more. And I might play a lot than Wraths.
Seems cool.
Because I just don't
I
like
mean,
Wraths.
here, the wording you just used actually made me feel like it's not, but it like Cyclonic Rift.
Yeah.
Where everything goes back to your hand, and then you need to make decisions on how you're going to play the first 2 hands, and like, what am I going to do? Most of the time, a lot of us are like ramp us, a permanent spell, and then you're just like hoping that you're not getting picked on by the person who cast Rift. Whereas like that might be what this is just like a lot cheaper and a lot easier to bring bigger creatures back. So like, not Rift, not instant speed, but like it's going to have to affect play patterns of like, all right, what am I bringing back? Do I need these support creatures? Maybe not, because I can bring back my big creatures quick, but then you don't have your blockers or your chump blockers for any crackbacks.
Yep. And you still have to
And
wait
so
a turn.
it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. You still have to wait a turn too. Like that's.
Yep. Yeah.
I mentioned earlier, I'm not just throwing this in every single deck. This is going to go in either like a Voltron style deck or an ETB deck. So my Duke deck, boom, this is going in Duke, because then I have all my ETBs of all the stuff that comes in with Myriad, whatever. Like I want all my stuff in Duke has ETB effects. So this is probably going to go in there. And then also makes everybody open, with Duke. I'll be like, all right, Duke stays out. Everything else goes. Boom, I'm bringing this in. Duke makes that, haste. And I'm swinging in for that. So I'm going to get getting multiple of that. So I think this one is an all-star. What is it at for pricing? Oh, it's $2. Hell yeah, I'm buying this. What is the...
Yeah, that's well worth it.
Oh, I'm going to get the extended art on that one. So, all right. So that was 4 for me. You're on 4 here. You have 2 cards left. I have 1 card left.
I'm going to go with White Lotus Tile.
Hey, I'm glad you got that one, because that was on my list as well.
I think it's worth talking about. Is 4 mana ETB's tapped?
Yes, it does come in tapped.
And then it taps, and you get X amount of mana, where the mana or X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So this is going to go into a lot of typal decks, and it's a good card to print. I get it. It is what it is. Pretty straightforward. There's a lot of artifacts out there that I like that are like this.
Yeah.
That comes into play. It's a general, like, this is going to work for a lot of non-green decks. So,
Yep. And people like playing tribe stuff, so this is
right.
It's gonna go in those decks. Yep, it's really good.
That's what it is.
They make it not broken by having to come into play tap. So that's
Yeah.
the reason they do that. And 4 is not that bad for if you're playing that kind of deck. Like I'll put this in my Black Panther deck with all the heir apparents. Like this is easy going in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go. We got what is it? The dude's name? Toph? Whatever. Kid can't even read. I'm doing the one that is an enchantment. So it's the 2 colorless, 1 green. Tale of Katara and Toph. Creatures you control have whenever this creature becomes tapped for the first time during each of your turns. That's my only downfall of that one. It's not every time it's being tapped. So if you're on other people's turns, has to be on your turn. It gets a 1/1 counter. It's not crazy. It's not. I'm not writing home to this. And who writes home anyways? I'm not in war writing home, but it's kind of nice. You're tapping creatures, your mana dorks. We talked about that in the beginning of this one, the first pick that I had. Now you're tapping those dorks and they're gaining counters. They're getting bigger. I just think it's kind of nice, and it's not. Yeah, I like it. You know, I don't have a lot more to say with it. It's not like crazy. Like it's just gonna go in decks that you're either attacking with stuff or tapping the creatures, and they're just getting bigger as you tap them.
Right. I think this replaces. There are a handful of enchantments that are like, put a 1/1 counter on a creature when it deals damage to a player. Like, I think this instantly replaces those cards.
Yeah, because you're getting that tap on the attack. You're getting the counter
Right.
before it even deals the damage.
I mean, if it works really well with like those hardened scale kind of decks. So like you attack and you're getting 2 1/1 counters on it real quick.
Yeah.
And so it's a legitimate card. I like it, especially in those 1/1 counter decks. Shalai and Halar really like this kind of deck or card.
What is my merfolk? I always forget his name.
Kadena?
No, is it Kadena?
I don't know. I just was saying names, I think.
No, it's not. It's not Kadena.
Kadena might be another merfolk.
That is a different one. That's the other one. It's
the green blue one, I guess.
what is it? I can go look at it when you're picking your next one.
Okay. She's just gonna run away.
Yep.
All right. That's
away.
yeah. I dig it. I can dig it. I want to talk about the Ascensions. So I think I like all of them, but definitely the red and white one. I'm gonna go with the white one. So Airbender Ascension. 1 and a white enchantment. When it enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. The one on the right there, yeah. And then whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. And then at the beginning of your end step, this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it. Exile up to 1 target creature you control. Then return it to the battlefield under your control.
Hackball was the
Hackball.
merfolk.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I looked at this one too. This one's pretty good. I like it.
So like, it's cheap and it airbends something, and that can be your creature. It can be their creature. It can be a non-creature, just not a land. And then having creatures come into play is pretty easy quest counters. And whenever a creature you control enters, it doesn't have to be cast. It could just be a token. Right. That happens a lot too. And just this kind of effect is a 4 mana enchantment effect, and you're getting it for 2. I think you fire it off pretty quick and easy. I like this a lot.
Yep. ETB
I
stuff.
think a lot of the Ascensions are maybe not as broken as past Ascensions, but very
usable,
manageable, and achievable.
Yep.
So I like it a lot.
Dig it. All right. Is there any honorable mentions you wanted?
Yeah, I have one. Let's see here. Secret Tunnel.
Oh, you talking about unblockable creatures, but it gives it 2?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's so much better than one creature, right?
Yes, I actually have that for that guy.
Yeah. Pay 4, tap, 2 target creatures you control that share a creature type can't be blocked this turn. Like, we're good.
Interesting.
Is it interesting?
Interesting. I did have a saga on there, The Legend of Roku. What is that one again? I don't. The Legend.
Like the TV thing?
Legend. Yeah. Where is it? There he is.
That is Roku.
Yep. But it has the exile the top 3 cards until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. So not your turn, the next turn. And then you can add 1 mana, and then it flips. What is the flip? And then it has Firebending 4. And then you can tap 8 and create a dragon with Firebending 4 as well. This one seemed interesting.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't dislike it.
I did have a white saga. I don't remember what this one is. The Legend of Yang Chen. I want to see that one really quick. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Starting with you, each player chooses up to 1 permanent with mana value 3 or greater from among permanents you control. Exile those permanents. Have target opponent draw 3 cards. If you do, draw 3 cards, and then it flips to whenever you cast your second spell each turn, airbend up to 1 target non-land or permanent. So that's kind of nice. I don't know. The reason why I liked it is the politics part of this. Trying to get people to be like, because it's not choosing your stuff, it's opponents. But trying to get, if you choose that one, I'll let you draw 3 cards on the next one. So you can have people be like, who's gonna side with what you want to do? Because then you'll have them draw and you draw as well. So I thought the politics part of this one seemed interesting. Not enough to necessarily be in the top 10, but I just thought these sagas. I like sagas. Sagas are fun, especially the Urza's type. They're just really good.
Cool.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me shit about Urza.
Yeah. That one is less exciting for me.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Because nobody listens. They're like, yeah.
We do want to hear what your guys' Fave 5 commanders are, your Fave 5 cards are in the set. So please leave that in the comments below. I think that will be it. Like I said, for those that are watching it, we are live next week. So you guys have a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. Otherwise, we will catch you in 2 weeks. So yeah, that should do it for this week. We will catch you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
I love
it's
boobs.
just a long
I'm talking
week.
tatas. I love boobs. I'm bonkers for honkers. I love boobs.
Audio
Thanks
looks
for
like
the
normal.
memories. I love boobs.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yabba dabba doo.
Hey gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, CommanderSmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.